Gosh, it's the first time you've ever been on time.
I'm always on time, ain't I?
Never on time.
Really?
You're always like 2 minutes late.
2 minutes late. Holy cow, look who we have
They're peoples
with us live. We have Journeyman John live in studio. And we'll see. Let us know. Pick any day. I'll be here. Susan said. I asked the people if they wanted it Monday or Wednesday.
Yeah, what do you...
So some
live show Monday, Wednesday? What's going to work?
Let us know right down there. It's a survey.
It is.
Here's the survey. Let us know.
This is the official
Do you
survey.
want it not Sunday? Do you want it Monday or do you want it Wednesday? So anybody, let us know. Video good, sound good. Sounds on. So phones are beeping. People are texting. Today's been one heck of a busy day. Yeah. So somebody said our team is fabulous. So that's good. It's always good to hear.
Fabulous.
So good evening from sunny.
Runway show fabulous or like
damn.
Jake was showing off earlier today.
Jake kind of, I think he likes being like in like, you know, camera and in the limelight. Is that what you call it?
Sure.
Because I said that
Jake's fabulous.
We can just that other saying I had Jake's didn't work out too well. Monday or the Paint Life Mafia will take you out.
Good to know. From
Andrew. Andrew's on. So good evening, Paint Life. Luis Vega's on. Hi from Counties Painting Services in New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand and my daughter's been in New Zealand. That is an awesome country. Hopefully we can get something where we are going to Australia.
We are going to Australia. And that's going to be a blast.
And John's going.
Yeah.
So if you're from Australia and you want to see John, he's going to be there teaching at the Deluxe Accredited Painters Academy. Yeah. Deluxe Australia.
Deluxe.
So John and your wife and me and Paint Wife Lisa are heading there. I don't know the dates. Do you know the dates?
I know it is the first week of September, the first full week of September, if I'm not mistaken. So whatever that works out to be, that's what it is.
If you're, better look out because Mickey the Painter is from there.
Yeah, and Mickey likes me. Mickey really likes me.
Mickey writes songs about you.
He does.
He sings songs about you. So we are giving away some stuff today. So this is kind of cool. So we'll say the first thing, this isn't today, but this is next week. It's the full-blown kit and caboodle. I said it right this time.
Kit and caboodle.
Kit and caboodle. So
not kit and caboodle. That's totally different.
Right. So I put it on Instagram that I was just giving away, you know, the hopper. And then Graco contacted me and said, do you want to give away the pump too? And I didn't even tell them I was giving this away. I was just giving it away. I was just sitting here and they found out really fast that I was giving it away. And they said, we want to give away the whole shebang, the pump and everything. And that's expensive.
Yeah, $1,100 expensive.
So if you want to win it, go to our website, theidahopainter.com. I got it on there today. You can enter to win it. And if you don't know what the heck it is, John just might be able to tell you what it is.
Like,
John?
Like, this is one of those... Never mind. That's it. Never mind. This is a hopper, a drywall texture hopper.
That's the safe one.
This is the safe one. This one doesn't explode. Not that they explode. We just... Never mind.
We won't go there.
I started a long time ago today. This pressurizes the hopper so that you can spray sideways or upside down. You don't have the lag time when the material starts to get low and gravity isn't pushing it down quite as much. And it also sprays more texture faster because that's what happens when you add air to things, apparently.
Yep. And it is made Graco tough. So
it is.
Just looking at it, it's a tough looking device. I like it.
I feel like this is like there should be uranium inside. Like you got to undo all the clasps.
There should be something expensive inside there. Yeah. But you know, there was nothing. So unfortunately, but we're going to be giving one away. So it doesn't cost you anything to enter to win. Doesn't cost you your life. Doesn't cost you your money. Doesn't cost you your sons or your daughters. All it does, all it costs you is a couple clicks with some buttons and you can win it. So these things we already gave. If you're not on Facebook and you're not on Instagram, you got to go on there. We gave away some of these today on Instagram and Facebook. It's the two-headed snake. Hyde calls it the dual head tip extension. So it kind of looks like the devil's pitchfork if you're into that, but it's kind of cool. We haven't used them yet, but I saw them at the Graco, not the Graco, but the PDCA Pro Show. And so they just sent us 7 of them. So we are giving some away because I don't need 7. So we only need 1. And well, we got 3 vans. So if we like them, we'd have 1 in each van. But if you want one, we're going to be giving away 2 of these tonight. And I know Lisa doesn't want to give them away because it causes lots of work for her. Let me see if Lisa is actually like, you can't see her. She thought she was hiding off camera.
I thought I was on camera.
Good thing you did your makeup, huh?
Oh, gosh.
She's looking beautiful. I don't know if anybody notices, but your hair's grown out.
It's slow.
A few months ago, your hair was really short. Now it's growing.
Yeah. So, but you asked me to bring stickers.
Oh, we're going to give away some stickers too.
And so I think everybody needs this for their wives.
Paint wife. There's our paint wife sticker. So if you haven't gotten one for your wife, we do sell them, but we're going to give away some
shirt too.
Free. And we got a paint wife shirt. And then we're going to give away some stickers. Here's Paint Life. Yeah, it is toasty in here.
It gets toasty in here.
It's what happens when you have these studio lights beating down on you.
This is like a witching rod. You seen those?
You know what?
Find the.
That's true.
Where's
in those,
the paint?
that you know what? You do have a point. That's a witching rod, Lisa.
It's to find water.
Paint. No, for paint.
Yeah, but this
finds the paint.
This one's fine tuned.
So it says sprays twice as fast. So it increases your spray pattern. It's kind of interesting. John's not buying it.
I'm not buying that.
He's not buying it, but
I think we could do jousting or fights. We can
play gladiator or something like that.
Yeah.
So did John talk about why he's here? What you guys are talking about?
John hasn't talked about why he's here yet. We've totally gotten distracted, but John is here tonight.
You have a special thing to talk about.
We do. Well, we have our Paint Life Academy coming up.
And it's exciting.
And it's kind of exciting. We're excited about it. I'm excited about it. This is something we've been putting together for a long, long time. And I don't know. So it's a 3-day academy. So it's kind of, there are our really good friends over in the UK put on academy. It's really awesome. And there's our 1-day academies and stuff. And so we went over there and I taught in their academy, but we came back. We wanted a more thorough academy that's going to teach you more than just airless spraying. And so we're putting on a 3-day event. It's a pretty cool event. And I'm excited about it. We're going to be teaching you all kinds of things from not just airless spraying, but we're going to teach you about social media marketing for a small business that could pertain to any small business. We're going to talk about job site sequencing, and that's like, how do we paint a house in a day? I mean, it's you really can, and you can do it and not be a hack or a blow and go painter. It is true, and but the event itself, we sent out. I initially sent out a newsletter, and I got just 2 people that emailed back and thought it was really expensive, and it's not cheap, but we do have a website now too. It's for the academy. It's called paintlifeacademy.com. Go check it out, paintlifeacademy.com, and it kind of gives you an overview of the academy. We're giving away. Each student's going to be getting a whole
ton of swag.
John, tell us about it.
So tell us. I was trying to get to my point, but we'll let John say. Because some people a couple people just thought it was really expensive, but we think we're bringing a big value to the academy. Why don't you talk a little bit about it, John?
I think Chris hit on a pretty good point a little bit ago about you went and hung out with Paint Tech Academy.
I did,
right,
yes.
in the UK. And over in the UK, I think the statistic I heard was something like only 20% of painters use airless sprayers, versus here, it's like 80% of painters use airless sprayers. And so that wasn't really the need that we kind of felt like was here. And then what we had heard back from you guys in all these conversations over the years, just of your feedback and the questions you're asking and the things you're wanting to know and how you're wanting to get better as painters. And so we've kind of tried to put this thing together where it's really driven by the questions you guys have been asking. And our goal is, look, we're excited about painters. We're excited about the painting trade right now, and just kind of the comeback it's making in a way. Like, people are coming back to it and saying like, hey, this is a legitimate career. This is a legitimate place to be and to put your time. And like, you know, maybe someday parents will like be like, I really hope my little Billy ends up becoming a painter instead of a doctor or a lawyer, because like, that's just one of the things we get excited about, is like, this is a legitimate place to pursue a career. And so what we're hoping to do with this academy is equip people to have those businesses, run those sites, so that you have that craftsmanship and you have that quality, but you also are smart about it. Because I told this story yesterday on Facebook. I've been driving by this house on my way home. There's this new development coming up on my way home, and these guys have been painting this house literally for a week, and it's only half done. And so they like ran up and they sprayed all the window trim, and now they masked that off so they could spray the body. And I keep wanting to pull over and be like, guys, there's a better way. Like, you don't have to have spent a week doing this, because there's not even any landscaping around. Like, you could have done it in a day and walked away. You would have made more money. You could have paid your guys more, and you would have had a more satisfied client. And so that's one of the things that, like, that's a big part of what we want to help painters with in this academy. And so, is it expensive? I guess that depends on what you feel like you want to invest back in yourself, into your company. You know, obviously there's 700 plus videos on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
and they're free. So all that's out there. What we're hoping to do is have an environment where we can help you grow, be more intentional. That's why we're keeping the class size pretty small. We don't want people to get kind of lost in the shuffle. It's a lot more hands-on coaching and kind of figuring out where you're at and how to help you go to the next level.
It's only going to be 10 students. So we're only taking 10 students. So it truly is going to be hands-on. It does take, you know, a little bit of an investment, but, you know, John, you and I have talked about it, you know, that investment that you make, how fast do you think you can make that money back? If you take what we offer in the academy and you take it back home and you utilize it, how fast do you think you can make it back?
2 weeks. To me, it should be an instant. You should start being able to implement things, make that money back, and see a big change in your business. And honestly, our hope is in how you feel about what you do and how you perceive some of those things.
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to, you know, where do you want your business to go? I mean, where is it now? If you're satisfied with where it's at, you know, if you're painting one house a week and you're satisfied with that, it's bringing in the amount of money that you want it to bring in. But if you have a lot bigger goals, if you want to double the amount of houses you're doing, if you want to double the amount of money that you're making, you know, I think we have something to offer you to, you know, help you attain those goals. So, and like John said, this is, we do offer, I think we're probably getting close to 800 videos now on YouTube, free. And that's all, you know, for you guys out there, to help you, to teach you, and help you progress in your business, help you progress in your skills, and put a big smile on your face doing what you're doing. But now we're going to do it hands-on live with you. And I think when I went over to the UK Academy, theirs is based on, it was just a spraying, advanced spraying, beginning and advanced spraying. They have 2 classes. But what was interesting is when I started teaching the class, the people were so interested in other things besides spraying. I spent hours in the class talking to them about, you know, running a business, about marketing a business, you know, bid packages and stuff like that. The people really had a desire to learn that stuff. And so we got wrapped up into talking about that for a long time. But now we've actually created. I know, John, you've worked a long time on putting together the curriculum for this, and it's going to be a really, really well organized, well thought out academy that is very valuable. You have something to say, Lisa?
Somebody asked, are you guys, who's the instructors?
Oh, I mean, we've been trying to find some instructors to come and teach.
We don't know anybody who paints, so
we don't know anybody that owns a painting company, and but that's a good question. So when you come to the academy, John and I are the main 2 instructors. So John, we're going to be both teaching side by side throughout, all 3 days. Here's another instructor right here. So,
I didn't know that.
Surprise.
She likes to say that kind of stuff, but she's been told.
What have I been told?
That you're going to be part of it. You're going to have your part.
I'll
so
feed everybody.
A lot of the details, she will be cooking, but she works in the office. She's the power behind, all the organizing, all the scheduling, sending the crews out and making them, efficient. So, right, Lisa?
That's the goal.
You had a heck of time with that today. So,
I know. We're
but she has a system. So she has a system using an app, when I work, that she'll be talking about. And then I have talked to, you can possibly see the rest of the Paint Life crew, though.
Yeah, and we want to take you hands-on through a project and show you, like, hands-on, this is what we do, this is how we've determined some of those decisions and some different things like that. And I think, like Chris said, there's 800 videos out there on YouTube. There's lots of things you can piece together. To us, this is where we can do some hands-on, and it's going to be that coaching thing. Like, hey, like, here's where you're at, and here are some great next steps for you to take to progress. And there's a lot of value in that, and that's something, because of the state of the trade, there's not a lot of that out there. Everybody kind of views each other as competition, and there's not that abundance mentality, and so it's hard for guys to grow and learn and become better because nobody wants to share that information.
And this is your opportunity to meet and get a picture with Safety Sally. Possibly might be there. Pro Pete.
I mean,
Safety Sally may be there, right there, and you may see Pro Pete, and you may see Captain Zach. You never know. I mean, they just may roll in and teach you something.
So, is there going to be any real life things going on, like painting real projects? Is it going to be real, or is it just fake classroom?
Well, that's a very good question. It's not going to be fake. We are going to paint a house. So,
we're not fake.
Whose house are we going to paint?
No, are we going to paint a new construction?
Well, it won't be new construction because we're going to paint it first, and then we're going to paint it again.
Oh, I didn't know.
So, we've got a real live structure. We got 2 options, and we're either going to paint my house or we're going to paint the academy, which is on my property. So we're going to give you, go ahead, John.
Well, just either way, it's going to go through figuring out, like, okay, what's the first process? What's second? What do we need to consider when we're doing all these pieces? What's the best way to organize your team to get all of these different pieces done as quickly and efficiently as possible? And that's why we wanted to do something hands-on and not just be sitting at a table with a projector going in the background. Plus, that's kind of boring.
You're going to get the opportunity for a couple hours to see how the crew gets out of the vehicles and how they start their day. And because I think the first 2 hours is the most critical part in getting a house done, in a day. And with that first hour, who's ever managing it, like right now, John is the supervisor. It used to be me before John, but it's that one person that gets out and looks at the project, understands the project very well, can piece it all together and determine what needs to be done first, who needs to do what, and delegate authority. And you'll kind of see that process, how we walk through that process to how we can paint a house and paint them fast and efficiently, and actually do a good job too, because some people don't think we do.
So some people are asking, like, what are the dates? What is the cost? You created a website just for this.
Yeah, so if you check out paintlifeacademy.com, there is the main course that's on there right now is going to be that exterior repaint course. and that has all the information on it. So one of the things we are doing is we are including the lodging. We're going to feed you. We're going to take care of you while you're here, help you with your transportation back and forth from the hotel, because we want it to be something where you can just come in, kind of focus on all of this learning and stuff, and not have to worry about all those other moving pieces. So all of that stuff's included. You can see we've got some great partners who are partnering with us for the Academy, who are also chipping in some things like gear. We're giving away a 440, right?
Yes. We're giving away a Titan.
1 out of 10.
Well, giving it away, but I think we're gonna make you earn it. I think we gotta do a contest or something.
There's gonna be a contest. We're gonna give one away. But this is crazy. This is what a lot of people don't understand too. I mean, the value of the knowledge you're gonna get that we're gonna give you, but then you're gonna leave in your hands with some pretty cool. You're gonna leave with a Titan RX Pro gun. That's over like, $150 gun. Titan's providing multiple tips to each person. We've got Graco is already committed to. We haven't written down exactly what Graco is going to be given, but they've committed to giving some tips and some other stuff. That's going to be on the website soon. And so and then Frog Tape, Sure Tape is committed to giving a case. I believe it's a case of each tape, 4 different tapes that they have. And a case of Frog Tape is a lot of money. Yeah. So you're gonna walk away with, and this is kind of interesting because
how about Zercore?
You don't have to carry 4 cases of tape with you. Sure Tape's gonna ship it to you. So
so if you go to the website, there's a thing you can click to download the catalog. That'll open up a PDF for you that's got more information about each of the sections in the class, different details, things like that. That's all on there. You can see, but there is an early bird price that's going to be ending this Friday. So if you are going to get in, this week's the time to get in, and you can save a pretty good chunk of money on that course. But Friday the 15th, right? I think Friday the 15th. That's going to be the deadline for that. So you can check out the website. If you have questions, email us, contact us. We'll get you guys all hooked up.
Yes, pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. So that's awesome.
So let's give away a sticker.
A sticker.
But I want to give one.
We need to give away one of these. We'll give away the hide devil stick. I mean, two-headed snake. Actually, the dual head tip extension. So
gladiator weapon
or paint finder, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know if you guys realize. I mean, I'm sure these people understand what it is, but this would actually attach to your gun, and you'd have. We should explain. I guess because you can see a picture of it right there. Let me see if I can move the questions. Lisa's watching the questions. See, you got 2 tips, and it's kind of interesting. So
and it's like set. Like it's offset.
It is there, and
how
there's
heavy
a reason.
Is it?
It weighs 1 pound.
That's not too heavy.
That's what it says on here.
Huh.
It
weighs 1 pound.
It feels like more 1 pound because all the weight's on the end, and you're holding it like this. But I think if you,
it's about the same as like if you were spraying like what is that, like a
it feels
20-inch extension, and you had a clean shot at the end. It's about the same as that.
It feels like 2 pounds to me, but it says 1 pound. I read it somewhere.
Steve Pippin says, I got a question.
I've got an answer.
He's going to be using a solid color stain on a cedar privacy fence. What tip would you recommend? I have a Titan 440.
Titan HEA tip all the way.
All the way.
A 515, maybe a 517.
High efficiency airless, way less overspray. We've tested them. We like them. They're good.
Drop that pressure down to 1,000 psi, and with solid color stains, it's amazing.
It's the bomb, and it won't hurt you, even though it's a bomb.
Andrew wants to know if he could buy the Paint Life Academy swag bag. No, you got to come here.
You got to
come here.
That's a good question. Yeah, we could get all that stuff for free, and we could turn around and sell it. Whoa, make some money, and we won't even have to have the Academy. So no, you got to come to the Academy to get it. And there's going to be check soon because Graco just emailed me today and said, they're going to be putting together their itemized commitment list, and we've already got a list of them. We're probably going to be giving away a Graco sprayer too. So your odds so far of 1 in 10 to get a sprayer of 440. So you may be getting, odds of even greater because we're going to be giving away, and that in itself would, help pay. I think we're gonna have like even each person will end up getting like $1,000 of swag.
I'm giving that away.
She's gonna give this away
to Lori Plano.
Oh, she figured out somebody. Lori Plano, you just won yourself a paint wipe.
Well done, Lori.
Well done.
So you're gonna have to email us your mailing address, and I'm gonna give that to you.
Email us at live-show@the-idaho-painter.com. And so John, that was John's main purpose of being here, was to explain the academy. I don't know if you have to get going.
So he's telling me to leave.
No, no.
Oh, I don't want John to leave.
No, we like John.
But I know John he's got a busy family man. So if you do have to leave, John, don't feel pressured to stay. Unless you have something you want to throw. The crowd loves you out there. That you didn't feel like got covered enough for the academy. No, you worked really hard on it.
I think we're excited for what else it's going to be. We're hoping to offer more courses with it, things like that. All obviously based on the things that we're finding you guys are wanting and asking. And this is one of the biggest things that we felt like you guys have wanted and asked for. So yeah. Here you go. And it's I like, once again, I think I said it before. I think it's going to be well done. John is he's the man, so that's why I partner with John. So he's Pastor John. He knows how to do this stuff. He knows how to write curriculum and stuff. So he's done an amazing job. He's worked pretty hard on the curriculum for Australia too. So we're going to teach in Australia. So I'm excited about that too. So John's going to be right there side by side with me teaching there. So it's kind of cool. So we got to give away this thing, Bug Killer. Somebody said Bug Killer, but I'm not. Bug Juice. Stickers are great. Jesus Lover Warrior said that. So how are we going to give it away, Lisa?
You guys
It's a pitchfork. Could be used as a pitchfork. It's pretty dull, but could still be used.
I like the Paint Witch.
The Paint Witch?
Yeah.
We'll go witching.
You're just going to give it to somebody. Oh, dear. Oh, I thought you were picking somebody.
No.
So how are we just going to do numbers, or what are we doing?
What?
How are we going to give it away?
Numbers.
Here we go. Guess a number between 50 and 100, and I'm going to write the number down right here.
Not so you can see it.
And only John saw it. And here we go. Pick a number, and you're going to get yourself the Ditch Witch, or Witch Witch, or Pitchfork, or
a two-headed sprayer,
two-headed snake,
two-headed sprayer,
Devil Spear.
Whoa!
John's taking over.
You don't stop it. It goes nuts though.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. John was. I see some numbers pretty close, and so somebody's going to win one. And let us know, like this kind of stuff that we haven't even tested. Let us know what you think, man. Put a video.
We're testing it tomorrow.
But post a video on Instagram. Tag us. Let us know. Nobody's won it. I've seen some numbers
50
close.
And 100.
And John is searching -9.
-9 is not in that range. Either is 44.
It has to be between 50 and 100. That's kind of interesting. I saw, 1776. That's close. And 2018. Andrew's getting close. He's working his way up, but he should be working his way down. Friday the 13th. That's not it either. So I'm surprised.
Oh, come on.
I see numbers with ones in them. And I see there's another more than one. This is kind of crazy. I mean, is anybody going to guess it, John?
Oh, I'm getting dizzy looking at all these numbers.
You guys should have gave me the number.
This is crazy. I see it. I see it.
Okay.
So we have a winner. DERN is the winner. The number was 61. So 61. So here we go. Let me put that number on here. All this.
Right, DERN. I just put
thanks.
Live show at the-idaho-painter.com.
Thanks.
Just input it.
DERN.
And we know him.
The Idaho Painter.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, let's see. Bosch sent us that little thing right there, John. That goes to DERN.
What happens if you shoot a laser at the camera?
I don't know. That would be interesting. Will it explode? So Bosch sent us this little. Bosch makes like good stuff. They just sent us this thing. They somebody like an intern from Bosch messaged me on Instagram, asked me, "Do you want one?" And I wasn't going to say no, So I don't say no to tools, especially tools that are cool. So what the heck is it?
Well, I don't know, but you are 2 feet 2 inches away, 3 inches away.
It's kind of cool. They make it's the Bosch. It's the little Blaze Pro laser measurer. It's kind of cool. Handy little device. So
you're wondering how far the ceiling is away from here.
It is how much? What is 4.7? 4 feet 7 inches.
Superior Painting said my only lasted a year.
The Bosch one?
I don't know. I'm not
Or
sure.
the Devil Stick.
I have no idea.
I'm sure it can't be the Devil Stick. He's probably talking about the Bosch. I don't know. It looks like it's homemade.
FastFinish Regina said, I've been trying out the True Swipe today. They're awesome.
True Swipes right here.
Let us know what you like. How'd you use them? Were you testing for oil-based paint? Were you fixing runs? Because we think they're called Run Fix.
These things fix paint runs. Amazing. No sandpaper. No Bondo. You got to try them. True Swipe. We believe in them. We sell them. They eliminate runs. If you got to run within 2 days of spraying the paint, you get a run in the paint, man, you don't have to be, like one of those really, John's really good at eliminating runs. Not because he got a lot of runs, because he's.
Well, you only get good by having them.
I got a lot of runs in the beginning of my career. But I didn't have these things. We sanded and used Bondo. So we got good at using sand and Bondo, but it was kind of cool. You just kind of discovered that whole fixing the runs with that little thing.
Yeah.
So you just rub out the run. So it's kind of cool.
Smooths it out.
They're on our website, theidahopainter.com. Are there any questions, Lisa? I have that for measuring interior and exteriors. It's amazing and a huge time saver. Rich. So
Pro Finish Painting Regina.
Oh, yes.
Regina.
I always say it wrong.
Regina.
I'm so sorry.
Said my local Sherwin-Williams stores are getting them now. I introduced the manager to them. Like, seriously, you got to try them out, and then you got to give them to your paint store manager and be like, why don't you have these things on the shelf? Because they're amazing.
For $5, you can fix a run just like that. Bam. So, do you watch soccer? Do you care? You don't like soccer?
Yeah, baseball.
John's a baseball player. So John watches real sports. I watch soccer.
Mm-hmm.
I like soccer. So I am going to be watching the World Cup. It's a bummer. The U.S. is not in there, but I love watching the World Cup. It's awesome.
It's not World Cup year, is it?
It's starting.
This year? Or the qualifiers?
I think it starts this year, next year.
Okay.
I think it's this year.
See, that's the problem. Baseball gets ragged on for dragging on forever. What about the World Cup? 2 years?
Yeah. It goes on for quite a while. They start the U.S. got knocked out a while ago. We got sent some brushes from Zachary. Zachary brushes. Go ahead, Lisa.
On Thursday, did you talk about the Paint Life Mafia and show the sticker and tell them we're going to do the? If
you guys are wondering why
talking only,
some of these people are in green. The people
Jake
in green,
Starling,
like Jake Starling, Pro Finish,
Regina,
Ryan Petzel, they're Paint Life Mafia members.
Andrew.
It costs Andrew Slovacek is on. If you want to be a Paint Life Mafia member, it's only $4.99 a month, and you get the sticker. Only Paint Life people can get the sticker, and you get a whole lot more. What do you get, John? Can you even remember? This Thursday.
I'm not gonna lie, I was just thinking about the Mariners instead.
So
I missed most of that.
This Thursday is the Paint Life Mafia only. You get your own live show. Only Paint Life or Paint Life Mafia members can be a part of it. So you have to be a sponsor for $4.99. You get the sticker. You get a card, a signed card from one of the Paint Life crew.
Shirt, right?
You get a shirt after.
Did you already say that? You
get a shirt. And so when you go there to click the little sponsored button, it tells you all the cool stuff you get. You get 20% off your first order in our store, Paint Life store. See if we got any questions for John. A few of our real estate appraisers use those to measure houses for doing sketches. Good little tip. I have that for measuring interiors. They're amazing. A huge time saver. We already read that one. Crews down here. Hi, Paint Life family. It's Ken, Jaden, and Haley. Sorry we're late. So they're in the house. Kenny Sanders. I'm glad you guys are watching. So
do I need to spot prime when I use solid stains?
Do you need spot prime? So I wonder what they're talking solid stains. Well, solid stains are self-priming. So if you're like, for instance, we were just up in McCall doing a log home, kind of like, it wasn't true logs, but it's a wood home. And we were spraying solid color stain, but there was some bare parts of the woods after power washing that the previous stain coating came off and stuff. And we were back brushing the solid color stain over those bare wood parts before John sprayed it. So I call it like, you know, back brushing, but the solid color stain, you don't use a primer with it. So I guess if you want to consider that, you know, priming it, but it's not really.
Stain penetrates, paint coats. That's a good way to think of it too. So if it's going to penetrate, you don't really need to use a primer, because that's not what its purpose was.
So least favorite airless accessories. So my favorite is the gun extension. So a 30-inch gun extension, that would be my favorite airless extent. I mean, that's the one I use the most. And I think it's the most versatile. I mean, an airless gun extension, probably the most versatile would probably be like a two foot one, maybe. We use a 30-inch extension on almost everything.
Yeah, I like the extension. I didn't like it, but I'm starting to like that clean shot valve a little bit more every time I use it.
It's interesting.
For certain things, not on everything, but for certain things, it's got a place in my heart.
I don't know if I told the story, because I had that clean shot valve for several years in my van, and you know, a while back, and I never used it, and then I returned it to Sherwin-Williams because I just thought it's just gonna be too heavy, and I just thought, what a pain in the neck. And then it was recently that I tried one, and I was shocked. I actually liked it myself.
For gutters,
I really liked it.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd spray a whole house with it, but
yeah. And it's just, you start to get used to the weight of it and stuff. And I know I was spraying the whole day with it and stuff, and my wrist, it started bothering me a little bit, but I don't spray as often as John sprays. So your grip and wrists are probably a lot stronger than mine, but it was amazing. So that's a pretty good tool. So what's the least favorite? I already know what's in mine. We'll see if you come up with the same thing as I do.
Spray wheel.
The spray guide.
Spray guide.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So the spray guide. So I don't know if you guys, I don't have one in here. Spray guide. So
you don't have one in
know
here.
What? We need to do two
spray guides. Two spray guides on there. And so a spray guide, you know, it's this wheel that rolls, and this the airless sprayer sprays the paint, and you can, like, you know, cut in ceilings with it. The videos make it look look really easy, make it like it cuts in ceilings perfect. We gave it some time on a garage, and it was a little bit frustrating setting up, constantly having to clean up, the overspray on the guide itself, and it was a little bit tough to use for us, and so we gave up after the first day.
Yeah.
And haven't used it since.
Yeah.
And we gave a bunch of them away, and I have a couple of them to give away.
There's one still sitting in storage.
There is one.
Is floating around. But I keep thinking maybe I'll break it back out again. But
yeah, we have a one that we used the one time, and then we still got a brand new one in storage.
This guy says, what kind of primer should I use for a bathroom ceiling? I took the popcorn off.
Well, congratulations on the first most horrible step.
I wonder if he ate that popcorn during the movie.
That would not be good.
So probably wouldn't have been good, because there's asbestos in that
so much
popcorn. It would be get caught in your teeth and everything. But
do you guys remove popcorn ceilings?
I've done it in the past.
If we can help it.
Yeah, I've done it. It's pretty messy, and it surprisingly comes off really easy if it's never been painted before. If it's been painted before, it's a nightmare. So if it's been painted before, you might as well just drywall right over the top of it.
So what primer would you use? Bathroom.
On a bathroom, I mean, I would just use a the paint store we go to has a primer, and they just call it multi-purpose primer, and so it's kind of like a simple name. They like to name their stuff, just basically what it is, and I think that would probably be what I would side towards. I think that what's really important is your top coat for a bathroom ceiling.
Yeah, I'd probably lean towards just a PVA. Right, if it's new drywall or something like that, because the whole point of your primer is you're either going to seal or you're going to help something stick. You don't really need to make it stick. You're just really trying to seal it to make it so that you use less of the expensive top coat. you know, the multi-surface primer will do that. PVA will do. Probably multi-surface primer has more solids in it. It's gonna. I don't know. I think they'll look about the same.
The PVA primer is designed to, it's polyvinyl acrylic. It's designed to seal new drywall. So there's a possibility that when they, prior to applying the popcorn sealing, that they PVA primed it. But I'd say probably maybe a 50-50 chance. So, you know, a multi-surface, you know, you're going to get, you know, instead of a lot of stuff showing through with a PVA, it's going to give you a little bit better coverage. So it might help your top coat cover a little bit better. And you're going to get, you know, water up there because you use water to remove it. So there's going to be some water staining that may bleed through, you know, a PVA primer and stuff. And so I don't know. I think, you know, just maybe a little bit more protection. It's going to, the multi-purpose is going to cost you a little bit more money.
Yeah, there are a lot of people saying oil primer. You could use an oil primer.
Not me.
It's just like,
I wouldn't deal with the
like,
mess.
I just don't feel like there's a need to with these other options.
David Spearman has a question. Have you ever heard of a Behr solid stain peeling off within a year? And what's your thoughts on Behr deck stain?
Andrew likes bears.
Bears are scary. I had one chase me on my mountain bike. At least I thought it was chasing me.
Have you ever heard of a stain peeling? Why would a stain peel if it penetrates?
Well, so the solid color stains are just modified polyurethanes. Is that right? Sounds about right?
That sounds about right, but I have my thought towards it. So if you just sprayed a stain on, like a solid color stain on to Behr wood, to me, that is, you're missing out of a critical step, and that is back brushing or back rolling, because you want to force the stain down into the pores, the crevices of the wood. You want it to, you know, bite really well, soak in really well. And if you just spray it on with an airless sprayer, there's the possibility you're not giving it like that ability to do what it's supposed to be doing, and it would just sit on the top of the wood. Especially if the wood was wet and it wasn't completely dry, you may get that film that may peel.
Or dirty. If you peel the paint back and there's a lot of dirt, debris, things like that too, then I mean, obviously it's not actually sticking to wood. It's
if you fail to clean it, power wash it properly and stuff like that, exactly what John says, the back brushing process is going to even help the agitation of that. If you didn't get it cleaned properly, it's going to help work that around and help, you know, it bond better. So it definitely will. If you don't apply it properly, if you don't apply any coating properly, there's a possibility it's going to fail.
And DNA Painting says Behr deck stain has a recall on it, so maybe look into that.
Look into that. So here's a tip I want to show you guys, and this was kind of cool. And I used to do this. We showed it on Instagram and Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're getting close to 53,000 followers. So that drill is somewhere. Here it is. I showed it today. We gave away some stuff on Instagram, but I used to put these little screws into my wooden handles, and that way you can put them in the bucket and they will sit on the side of your bucket, you know, without falling in your bucket. So you can just like that. Now this will hook on to, will act like this is, it's a coffee cup, and it actually has me and my family on there, but it'll sit on your bucket just like that. So, but inside your bucket. So this is a simple, pretty cool little hack. Now, this is new. So, and I've never seen this in my career. Guy sent me a picture. He has a cup hook right here, and I like it, but check this out. You can screw the cup hook in there, and let me screw it in. Typically, when we did it on our Facebook Live and Instagram Live, we drilled a pilot hole first. So I don't have the drill bit in here that we drilled the pilot hole. This is hard wood, but I'm getting it to bite. So there it goes. It's bitten and it's itting there. So now you got a cup hook, and check it out. The cup hook hooks on there.
Bam.
What do you think of that, John? Do you think that's going to annoy you, that little?
Yes, I do.
I know.
I will fully admit I am stuck in my ways when it comes to that, but
it's
at least I know my blind spots.
I know it's going to annoy a lot of people, and
you guys gonna try it tomorrow.
Some people give it a try. It's like
actually on when like our peel bond brushes, I have done that before and do think with the Peel Bond brushes, that's great because you're not always using it. There's a bunch of Peel Bond in there. I don't want the brush just sitting in, and I don't have a roller for it to just sit
What's Peel Bond?
The primer we use for exteriors. For most of the time on exteriors, we use Peel Bond, which is a peeling bonding.
Chris always called it like an Elmer's glue.
It is.
It's like thick Elmer's glue.
Super thick.
So we just got sent a box of these from Zachary Brushes, and they're out of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So
shout out to Canada.
Shout out to Canada, Canadians.
Zachary Brushes.
Too bad you guys didn't win the Stanley Cup.
Oh,
the US did.
Ouch. Who won?
That's
Washington.
Like an insult in Canada. Those are fighting words.
Yeah. Ouch. We like Canada.
Hey, I like hockey, man, and I'm glad I'm glad. I'm not glad Washington won. I wanted Vegas. Well, I wanted Vegas to win, but I wanted Washington to win too because they've never won one. So there's a Zachary brush. You felt one. It's a brush, a paintbrush.
It is. It's got a lot of bounce in the bristle.
Do you like bounce?
That's a really soft bristle right there.
On an interior,
that's a polyester nylon blended brush. I think that's a really big brush to do touch-ups. So I think that would be like really good for brushing windowsills, stuff like that. I'd never heard of them, and so I saw somebody posted, tagged me on Instagram with a brush.
Do you think Zach would like Zachary brushes?
I don't think he would. I don't think. Well, which Zach?
Zach.
Captain Zach.
Captain Zach.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you might have Zach Arnstein, but
no,
Captain Zach.
I don't think.
I don't know. You know what? There's a good point. I think you got a point there. So
Chris is a little slow to the party.
That's his own brush. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Captain Zach's.
Captain's own Zach.
We'll have him try it out tomorrow. So somebody has a question. Do you need to prime aluminum siding if it's already been painted?
No.
No.
No. Well,
what do you paint aluminum siding
depends
with?
on I mean, not with the paint we use. So if we were painting aluminum siding, we use two paints a lot. We use Resilience if there's any chance we feel of rain that day, or we use Duration. We use Duration until it hits 50 degrees and lower. Then Duration is crap in the cold, but it performs really, really well in the heat. And we like it a lot. And both Duration, Resilience, and Super Paint, for that matter, can go right on metal siding and vinyl siding. So, and we do see that up here. We've painted it quite a few times in our career, and we've had success and no failures with it. Here's a good point with vinyl siding. They didn't say vinyl, but do not paint it without vinyl safe colors, or you'll ruin it. It will warp. It will heat up and warp.
You will cry at the end of the day.
Somebody will be crying. Your bank account will probably be crying. The customer will probably be crying because it got wavy siding. Your insurance, if you have any.
Wow. Does insurance ever really cry?
I don't think they cry because they just make their money back in a couple of years.
Somebody wants to know which one of the two would you recommend between the Graco Handheld Ultra and Ultra Max?
Well, the Ultra Max, I mean, there's a difference. The Ultra Max will spray combustible materials, flammable and combustible materials, and the other one won't. So you're paying a little bit more money for one that will do something the other won't. So if you're never going to spray flammable materials, then it's not an issue. But if you're like Richard and spray flammable materials and don't get the right one, Vanilla Ice.
You'd be Vanilla Ice.
Richard was getting shocked by his, and he didn't realize he didn't have. But Vanilla Ice actually lit his on fire.
Flamethrower. Only Vanilla Ice.
Check it out on Instagram. I thought that would get more views than it did, but I thought that was really cool. But I would be afraid it would blow up in my hands. But he sings a really good song. I listened to it yesterday. I was trying to get my kids to listen to it, but they were really irritated really fast. They thought his music sucked.
Whatever.
I thought it was pretty cool. So anyways, got any other questions for us? We'll make sure, Chris, it's vinyl siding formula. So Sherwin-Williams actually has vinyl safe colors. So they have a fold out and you select right on those colors. So
so what's the deal with people not caulking Hardy?
That's a good question.
Hardy seams.
So some people there's several schools of thought. And so up here, Hardy plank, if you
in Idaho,
if you don't caulk it with the right caulking, it's going to crack and it's going to look terrible. It's going to look worse than a seam that wasn't cracked. There's a lot of people here that don't install it properly. And it cracks because they don't install it properly. And that's a big notorious problem. But the recommended caulking to caulk it with is big stretch. You have to have, because the gaps on them you're supposed to have when it's installed correctly, it's a pretty good gap. And an inferior caulking is not going to bond to both of those gaps of a concrete siding. And when it begins to expand and contract, it's going to separate really fast. And we see it all the time and it looks very bad. And to me, the separation of it all cracking and stuff looks worse than if it wasn't caulked. So if you don't have the experience and you're not going to do it right, don't do it all. But if you do it with big stretch and sponge caulk it and make it look really nice. So there. To me, I tell my guys, I don't want them just caulking it with their fingers. I want them to actually have a tile sponge, a wet tile sponge, put it in the crack complete. Because here's what people do most of the time is they do what I call skim caulking, and they'll go over the crack really fast and it doesn't pump in and completely fill the entire crack. It'll get like, it'll skim over the top of the surface. It'll fill maybe, half of the depth of the crack. And that half of that depth, you're not getting very much bond, not much bite on the sides. And then eventually it's going to pull apart and look messy.
So I want to say Affordable Painting Service Ant just joined us. So thank you for being with us. And we had showed the sticker about Paint Life Mafia. Show that real fast. That's people that are paying $4.99 a month. They get a sticker. They get 20% off at our store. They're going to get a live show where these guys or whoever is going to be answering questions. But also right now, if you are a Paint Life Mafia person, we are going to do a giveaway just for you.
Oh, yeah. Paint Life Mafia. Should we give them the other stick?
Yes. Just
the other devil stick.
The only people that can give a number is a Paint Life Mafia person because they pay $4.99.
This got like a pretty durable swivel on that. Look at that thing.
So this is for Paint Life Mafia.
What are those things called? Andrew would know that. Andrew, what the heck do they call those things right there? That they
swivel.
They clip on like that. They press on. They clip on. I don't know if you can see that. Andrew would know. Come on, show me. Tell me, Andrew. What is that little thing called?
So
I call it a gizmo.
This is for Mafia members.
So we're gonna select it from a green Mafia member. So how are we gonna do that?
I was going to do numbers, just the Green Mafia members.
Just the Green Mafia members, only a Green Mafia member. So that's going to make it a little bit harder for John to see, but here we go.
Okay, he's got good eyes. He's John.
1 to 50, and there's.
Let's narrow it down a little bit. Let's go 1 to 25. We'll make this fast.
1 to 25. Whoa, what did I just do?
Wow, exploded.
1 to 25, a Mafia member is going to win. You guess it. You got it.
What was the green up there? We can't see if any. There it looked like somebody gave or something at the top.
Which number did you write?
1 to 25.
Okay, stop the feed. This is for Mafia people.
I see one.
Well, I know, but the feed, you missed a whole 2 pages of feed.
Going back.
Okay, John's looking.
This is for Mafia member.
Paint Life Mafia. That one plus that one.
Got it.
12.
I
already saw one, so I'll just say what the number was. So John's going to find the first Mafia member to guess 12. And I think, oh my gosh, Andrew's got some fast fingers.
Dang, right there.
Andrew Slovacek won.
So he can tell us what that thing is.
Yeah. So now you can really tell us.
You can tell us. So Andrew won.
Write his name on there.
The Witch. Oh, so
no, the Paint Witch.
Paint Witch. Andrew.
So on Thursday, we'll be doing more giveaways for Mafia members. So make sure and be with us. And if you don't know how to, somebody sent a thing on Instagram and you didn't get back to them. You just got to push the sponsor button. And that's how you become a Mafia member.
We still got people that want stuff that never even emailed us.
Snap ring.
Snap ring.
Andrew says it's a snap ring.
There we go. Thanks, Andrew.
It's musical.
There, Andrew Slovacek. It's even signed. I signed it.
Wow.
So
he probably has a lot of signed things from you.
He probably doesn't even give a rip.
Yeah.
So we did say we were giving away that thing.
Not tonight.
But next week.
Oh, I hid somebody. I didn't mean to hide somebody.
The airless sprayer. We're giving the whole pump and everything.
I just deleted something and I didn't even know I deleted it.
Chad Hoffman said it's a snap ring too. What'd you delete?
I message deleted by me.
I want John. Oh, Andrew said he wants John to sign it. So here we
I
go.
deleted another message. How did I do that?
John is here.
Oh, and I deleted another message.
Um,
And another one.
So we got like 6
Here.
minutes left. So as
6
a
minutes. How
real
many?
quick reminder while he's finding that pen, this thing is being given away next week right here on this live show. You have to enter to win at theidahopainter.com. Click the little giveaways tab. You're not only going to get the hopper, you're going to get the compressor that goes with it. You're going to be a texturing fool with this thing right here, courtesy of our good friends.
I'm sorry, XC Painter and Ryan. I don't know how, just by talking.
Sorry, XC Painter. Paint Wife deleted you.
And so did Ryan. I deleted Ryan, but I don't even know how I did that.
You are no longer a Mafia member. You're gone. You're
No,
banned.
you are. I don't know how I did that.
So right now we're going to give away a Royal paintbrush and a sticker. So let's give it away.
It looks like somebody sponsored. Somebody joined us.
Woo.
Hey, we got a new
Kyrian
sponsor, Kyrian Stansby.
So
Thank you very much.
you need to email me at liveshow@the-idaho-painter.com your mailing address so I can get that to you.
There we go. Email us, live show. Give it to the new sponsor, Andrew said. There you go. Give what to the new sponsor? The sprayer, the texture sprayer.
Yeah,
what you want, or the Royal brush? What should we give to the new sponsor? Gets a Mafia sticker. We're gonna give
20%
off. Stop. So here we go. Jeremy Parker says he'll take the hopper. Tim Clocker, how do you sponsor? So Tim has, I think Tim's the one that has the We Pick. I think did We Pick went to Tim?
Yep, it did.
Tim, how's the We Pick working for you?
It's the vibrating. That's the vibrating.
It's the vibrating paintbrush.
Yes. Yeah. He always tells us every time.
Everyone needs one of those.
So Tim, let us know how's it going. Here we go. We're gonna give away the brush. We're running out of time, so we give away courtesy of Zachary Brushes, courtesy of Canada, even though they didn't win the Stanley Cup and the United States did. John's writing down a number.
About between 50 and 100, and we're gonna go with that one. Right?
Okay, John went with that one. Here we go.
Whoa.
Between 50 and 100 gets a Zachary brush and a sticker. And here, we'll have John sign the brush. Sign that brush. Say, hey, thanks for your support.
Journeyman John.
Journeyman John. Whoa, we already got a winner.
Bam.
Bam, just like that.
Bam.
And I haven't seen her for a while.
Who?
Jenny Tootin is the winner. Jenny Tootin, you're the winner.
She, hope you're doing well.
Jenny Tootin had the traveling trousers for a while. So the traveling trousers went from Jenny Tootin to XC Painter, and now they're on their way to sunny Southern California.
They should be there.
Nicole Waters should have them.
They should be there.
So Jenny, you got yourself a sticker, a signature from John,
inside the
and
brush.
a Zachary
it's
brush.
Like a little surprise.
So there you go. Kind of cool. So we just got a few minutes left.
We
Go
have
ahead,
a few
Lisa.
minutes just to say some people just joined us late. So they can go to our website, paintlifeacademy.com.
Paint Life TV, did you guys get a chance to check out the E&J brushes I sent?
Not yet, but I'm excited.
Are those, that's, what's it called?
The Gen Y and Gen...
We got them. I actually put those in, handed them to you today, I think, didn't I? Or did you already have those? They haven't come.
I don't have them. They were in here.
I put them, I gave all the brushes. Who did I get those to today?
Wasn't me.
There was Zachary. I must have handed them to Zach and said we're testing them out. So we'll show them on our next live show.
Back from Zach.
Yep, you're gonna get a bag from Zach. So Purdy is going away in the Home Depots soon. I'm not sad, not happy. I don't care. I don't buy my brushes from Home Depot. Jenny XC Painter, Jenny Tootin, thanks for picking me to get those trousers, he said. Cool. Let's see. Have a good week, Lisa.
Thank you.
Well, good night, Paint Life family from
Bye.
Ken, Jaden, and Haley.
Bye, Jaden
Bye.
and Haley.
See you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. One last giveaway. I know.
No.
Lisa doesn't like doing that because it causes. But you have your personal assistant now, so I don't feel sorry for you.
I do, but it's
so
just another thing. But that's good. We love.
I said I was going to give away a T-shirt. I didn't say it tonight, but we're going to give away a Paint Life T-shirt. One of our Painter T-shirts, PNTR.
Painter. What color is it?
They're red.
Red.
Our red shirts. If you know, they're not one in here. I've worn them before in our shows. And a Paint Life sticker. We're going to give one of those away, and then we're going to sign off for the night. Go check us out on theidahopainter.com. You got to enter to win the sprayer. You only got 7 days to do it. Check us out on Instagram, Idaho Painter. Facebook is the Idaho Painter.
One thing I just want you guys to say. Jonathan Vega says, thank you for recording videos in Spanish. You have a lot of Hispanic community watching you. What do you guys have to say about that?
I don't record them in Spanish because I don't speak Spanish. Lucas does.
But we're really glad to have Lucas.
Lucas is the bomb. I mean, Lucas is, I just threw him in front of the camera and he was nervous the first time, and now it's awesome. So it's pretty cool.
You're welcome. We're glad we're doing it.
Lucas is an amazing employee. We're thankful for him, and we're thankful he's speaking it in Spanish.
Well,
so
because we wanted to educate, empower, and equip painters globally, and not everybody around the globe speaks what we speak.
Yes. Lucas is from
love.
I think some people mistake where Lucas is from too when they give their. Lucas is from Argentina.
Yes.
He's an Argentinian, and the greatest soccer player in the world comes from that country. And John probably doesn't even know who he is.
No, because he doesn't play baseball.
So this guy says, hook me up. I mean, should we just give him the shirt, hook him up, make it simple? Chuck H, you just won yourself a shirt and a Paint Life sticker.
Congrats, Chuck.
Congrats, Chuck. You're the winner. So Chuck H, you got yourself a sticker. Jay Esham gave us a super chat. Thank you very much, Jay. So hopefully we answered. Did we miss any questions, Lisa?
Well, obviously we missed some. And so if you are a part of the Mafia next week on Thursday, come be a part, ask the questions. We'll try not to miss any. But we're just really glad that we can be here and be a part of this community.
Pele's retired a long time ago. Hey, the last thing.
That's the only soccer player I know.
If you have any 2 cents you want to throw in, we're seriously thinking about changing the live show to Wednesday at 7 p.m. And I don't
now tell us what you think.
If you don't want that, you need to let us know right now. If you just think that's a really bad idea, because for some reason I think it's a really good idea. But if you don't, let me know. We got one person, Andrew says Monday. How can I be in the Mafia? All you got to do is where you actually subscribe to our YouTube channel, there should be a button that says sponsor. Hit the little sponsor button. It'll just walk you through some steps and you can be a Paint Life Mafia member. And it's really cool.
I have to apologize to Ryan Petzel and XE Painter. Somehow I pushed a button when I was looking over here and I deleted, and I didn't mean to delete you. I have no idea how I did it.
Well, XE Painter's right there. He said midweek is bad.
So maybe it's just Ryan that I deleted accidentally.
Hopefully.
Sorry.
Did you just delete his comment, or did you delete?
I don't know. He just messaged me, but if he's with us, I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
Paint Wife apologizes. I don't see him on here.
I think I probably deleted him.
You put him in the doghouse.
I didn't mean to do that.
Look at Susan Hudson. I'm a painter. That's pretty cool.
We like that.
I actually like that. I've never seen that before. So
if we make up a shirt with that, Susan, we'll have to give you the first one.
Check us out on Facebook, The Idaho Painter. Instagram, Idaho Painter. And I don't know. I got some criticism for saying out.
So now he's giving hugs.
I'm giving hugs instead of saying out.
No, we say out.
He's an intimidating guy, and he's trying to soften his image.
I'm gonna give you guys a hug.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say out, because so obviously somebody's really irritated by that they had to criticize me for it, but I gotta say it. We'll see you on our next live show. Out.
Good night.